Well, it's hard to believe, but it's actually been 1 year now since I moved from the Philippines and now living here in Bangkok, Thailand. And it's been quite the journey, but I've settled into a new routine here and I've learned a lot about what it's really like living here in Bangkok. So today I just wanted to share what kind of surprised me, what I love, what I don't, and whether I'd make the same decision again. Stick around for today's video.
Sick of dreaming, want something more. Pack your bags, don't hesitate. Gio, let's go before it's too late. Time keeps slipping away from us. Keep living like this.
So I guess first I will start off with why I left the Philippines. And really it boiled down to kind of wanting a new adventure. I mean, I had lived in the Philippines 9 years at that point. And I just kind of wanted a fresh start, moving from a new city to another new city to another island in the Philippines started to just kind of feel like the same thing over and over. Yeah, you're in a new city, maybe you're on a new island, but it's still the Philippines. It still feels kind of the same. And Thailand has been on my list. It was actually my very first choice when I came out here 10 some years ago. I had did a month in the Philippines and I had did a month trip in Thailand, and I ended up taking a job offer in the Philippines, and that's how the whole adventure started. But I kind of came down to, I guess, better transportation, better healthcare, and just kind of more travel opportunities. And so I'm not going to make a comparison video here. I'm just kind of letting you know what was the deciding factor. But it is July, and my birthday is July 27. And so last year, I was deciding that I had wanted to go back to Thailand to celebrate my birthday. And that's what I did. And I was probably here, I want to say about 2 weeks, I think, on a 2 week trip. And that's when I just kind of decided, I was like, you know what? I think I'm going to move here. And I went back to Bacolod, Negros Occidental, where I was living. I was still kind of in the middle of my lease. My lease wasn't ending till like December. And it was at this point, it was the beginning of August, or the end of July, rather. And I went back and just let the landlady know. I said, I'm moving. And I sold off all my stuff, sold my motorbike, packed up my bags, and ended up finding someone to buy all my stuff, my motorbike, and actually wanting to take over my lease. And I did all of that, and I was literally probably out of the Philippines, I think, I want to say in 10 days or 2 weeks it took about. And then I was back in Bangkok. And then from there, I stayed in various different areas of Bangkok to kind of figure out where I want to live. And I settled into this particular area, which is Phra Nang. But actually, next month, I'll be moving to Ekamai. But yeah, it's been 1 year now. So some of the things that I really love about Bangkok: the BTS and the MRT. For transportation, it's unbelievable. The walkability. I love being able to walk everywhere. And in the Philippines, it just really was impossible. Even when there was sidewalks, they were often broken, puddles of water, cars parking on it, on top of the sidewalks, like in front of businesses, because there's really no parking. So they just park right on top of the sidewalks. It is really a coffee culture. I really like that about Bangkok. Coffee shops and tea places on every corner. And it is a foodie paradise here in Thailand. It really is. Whatever you want at any time of day, on any day, you can get. It's just unbelievable. Safety. I love the fact that I can walk around. I can put my iPhone 17 Pro on the table at a coffee shop and walk into the bathroom, come back in 20 minutes, or even forget it, in the coffee shop and come back in an hour, and guess what? It'll be there, or the coffee barista will have it for you. And it's happened to me several times. And I feel safe walking around at any time of night here in Bangkok, or Thailand, really, for that matter. The international airport, I have a lot more availability to fly around and at better prices here in Bangkok than I did the Philippines. Philippines, again, no fault of the Philippines. It's just it is comprised of over 7,000 islands, and it makes getting around difficult sometimes. Weekend trips here, super easy. There's buses. I just took one just last week to Hua Hin, and it was great. And just overall convenience. Everything's convenient. You can go to 7-Eleven to pay your electric, your internet, your water. Your banking app's got the scan and pay all over. Everything just runs so smoothly. And again, also the healthcare. The healthcare is top notch. And I feel confident that if something ever happened to me, I feel like I'm in good hands here. Philippines, not so much. So some things that surprised me that I actually really love, and maybe not so much, but the weather is really good. Like today, it's actually a very breezy day and very nice out. In fact, I'm probably going to take a dip in my pool. This is my last month here at this condo. This is Life at 65 Condo, Sukhumvit, in Phra Nakhon. This will be my last month here, and then I'll be moving down to the Ekmai area. But sometimes it can get brutally hot here in Bangkok. The city just traps in that heat, and it can get hot like no other. Let me tell you, it can get really hot. I've adjusted pretty well, though. Cost of living, surprisingly, ended up costing me less here than it did in the Philippines, which really surprised me. But it actually, overall, my quality of life has gone up, and my cost of living has actually gone down. So overall, I'm doing well with that. Learning Thai, it's been a struggle, but every week I try to add a few words that I can build onto things I already know that I can, for example, at the barista, I can order my coffee. I can tell them, I want a hot, extra hot, large size for here. I can start to I keep adding stuff on so that I can continue the conversation. So it's like we're having a little bit of a conversation, and I just keep trying to add on to it. And it's been going good. Nowhere, I'm not anywhere near the point where I could sit there and carry on a conversation. But it's getting better and better, and I feel pretty pleased with where it's going so far. Traffic can be crazy, but again, the walkability and the BTS help with the traffic a lot. And you do start to know when you should take a grab ride here and there and things like that. Or maybe you take the BTS to a certain point, and then from that point you take a grab or something like that. Condo life here has been phenomenal. I really like it. The amenities in the Bangkok condos are phenomenal. And wait till you see the new condo that I move into, the amenities there. This one has a pool, a gym, and a sauna, and a garden area on the opposite side. And I love all of it. I utilize them all. The gym, not so much, because I joined a gym membership, and this one was just a bit small. But the new one has a gym that would probably suffice, but I have a gym membership anyway, so it doesn't really matter now. Healthcare, I've had to utilize it a couple times. Nothing major, just minor things. And it's been phenomenal, inexpensive, and just excellent quality. Really, really good. Great, pleasant experiences. And by the way, guys, I just want to let you know that, living out of suitcases for years has also taught me something else, and that is having the right travel gear makes a huge difference. And, I get asked all the time what backpack I use, what camera gear I travel with, and even what coffee setup I carry. And honestly, over the years, I have tested items, and some items I've said, this is not good, I've gotten rid of it. Other items I swear on. And all of this can be found in one place. So what I have done is I finally organized everything into one place. So if you're curious about the gear I actually travel with and recommend, I've linked my Amazon storefront below. And it's the same equipment I use whether I'm flying around Thailand, heading back to the Philippines, or traveling anywhere else. And you just head over to my website, GioOnTheGo.net, click on Gio's Travel Essentials, all the gear I recommend for living or traveling around Southeast Asia. So a lot of people ask me, or I guess I could mention that, has Thailand changed me? And honestly, it has a bit. I've slowed down quite a bit. I have a much, much healthier routine here. I do the gym. I have coffee mornings. I do the golf driving range once a week. I go listen to live music. I have now added pickleball into my routine. Just bought a nice racket. And I'm going to be playing pickleball about twice per week now, along with the golf driving range, the gym, the travel. And I just really like my routine. And I've probably met more friends here. I have such a big group of friends here, like a really good group of friends that I hang out with here. And yeah, it's out of all my time in Southeast Asia, this has got to be the best group of friends that I've met. And we're all very active and into the same things, like the golf and the pickleball and traveling and going out for live music. And so it's just been great. But yeah, I have my coffee mornings as well. Much less stress than I ever had before, and a much better balance in life, I would say, for sure. So I guess the bottom line, was moving here the right decision? And for me, absolutely yes. It doesn't mean Thailand is perfect. Every country has its trade-offs, There's a few things I don't like. The language barrier is a little bit rough sometimes. Dating is not the best in the world. Well, because of various reasons, I feel the women are a bit more transactional, and the language and the busyness of the city and the heat. There's certain things that I don't like, but they're not deal breakers for me. So, by the way, in just a few days, guys, I will be flying back to the Philippines for the first time in an entire year. It's been an entire year, and I'll be visiting old friends, revisiting places that meant a lot to me. And I'm curious to see how it feels coming back after living in Thailand for a year. But I'll be going to 3 different islands in the Philippines and doing video footage of places that are new. And so I know a lot of you had started off with subscribing to me because of Philippines content. Well, the next, for the next 10 videos or so, you're probably going to get all Philippines content again. But if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you do, because the next chapter for me starts in the Philippines. And I do really appreciate you guys watching and all the comments and everything. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Again, all the travel gear I recommend for living, traveling out here in Southeast Asia that I've personally tested and used myself, GioOnTheGo.net. Click on Gio's Travel Essentials. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Ciao.
Pack your bags, don't hesitate. Gio, let's go before it's too late. Time keeps slipping away from us. Keep living like this. Away from us, away from us. Gio, let's go.